top 10 NCAA college basketball teams that did not win a national championship in the 90s. Starting off at number 10, the 1991-1992 UCLA Bruins. This Bruins squad had 8 future NBA players, but they had 2 frontcourt players who could really score in Don McLean and Tracy Murray. Surprisingly, this Bruins team got blown out in the regional final against Indiana. The Arizona Wildcats won the national championship in 1997. Everyone was coming back for the following season with Miles Simon, Mike Bibby, Michael Dickerson, and Jason Terry, but the Wildcats got blown out in the regional final against Andre Miller and the Utah Utes. John Calipari did amazing things at UMass. His best team was his 95-96 squad, which was just a strong, solid team with only one NBA player in Marcus Camby. UMass defeated arguably the greatest college basketball team ever in the 96 Kentucky Wildcats during the regular season, but then lost to them in the Final Four. The 1996-1997 Kansas Jayhwaks seemed to be unstoppable at times. They were ranked number 1 in the AP for the duration of the college basketball season, except for the first 2 weeks. However, Jock Vaughn, Paul Pierce, Rayful Frentz and company were not able to get past Arizona in their Sweet 16 matchup. Dean Smith was not the head coach of this UNC team, as it was his longtime assistant Bill Guthridge in his first season. He installed his 6-starter system. Vince Carter, Antoine Jameson, and Shammond Williams were the top players on this team. It was the Utah Utes who got them in the Final Four. The Fab Five were all sophomores for the 92-93 season. They made it all the way to the championship, but lost to the North Carolina Tar Heels in the infamous Chris Webber timeout game. Speaking about the champion Tar Heels, they had everyone returning from their 1993 championship squad for the 93-94 season except George Lynch. On the other hand, incoming was a strong freshman class with Rasheed Wallace, Jerry Stackhouse, and Jeff McGinnis. But surprisingly, the Tar Heels were upset by the 9th-seeded Boston College Eagles in the second round. Kentucky was so good in the mid-90s. They were the favorites heading into the 1997 NCAA championship game against Arizona, but Ron Mercer, Derek Anderson, Nazir Muhammad, Jamal McGlure and company lost to the Cats in overtime. The 1990-91 UNLV Running Rebels seemed destined to repeat after the 30-point blowout in the championship game against Duke in 1990. Returning and looking to repeat would be Larry Johnson, Greg Anthony, and Stacey Augmon. Heading into their Final Four matchup, the 34-0 Running Rebels lost to basically the same Duke team, but added Grant Hill. And the top NCAA college basketball team that did not win a national championship in the 90s, the 1998-1999 Duke Blue Devils. Now I know this may be surprising as that 91 Running Rebels team should be here, but to me it's incredible how dominating Duke was during the season and in the ACC. The Blue Devils outscored their opponents by an average of 24 points a game. This team had 5 future first-round picks in Elton Brand, Shane Battier, Corey Maggette, Trajan Langdon, and William Avery. Surprisingly, Duke lost to UConn in the championship game. Thank you so much for watching this 90s sports video. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share. Check out the links below like Patreon. Thank you so much. The top 10 NCAA college basketball teams that did not win a national championship in the 90s.